Hello. How's everybody? Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna wait a minute, see who else see if others join in here. As many of you know, we are watching Miss Hana, because who isn't a fan of Hana? Hold on a second. Okay. Okay, very good. All right, so welcome. We are here at Elephant Sanctuary, Brazil. As many of you know, we are this is Global Sanctuary for Elephants, but we're here in okay, hold on one second. I'm gonna chat with Kat for a minute. Okay, it's showing up horizontally for me, Kat. Do you want me to change it, or does that look okay?
I think most people prefer it the other way, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I can't get it to switch. It doesn't want to. So I'm gonna keep on going.
Okay.
All right, so I was trying to get this to be a horizontal screen, and for some reason my phone just wants to keep flipping it. It all shows up horizontal here, but I don't know why it shows up vertical for you guys. So let's see how all this works. So we are here with Hana. As many of you know, we did a fundraiser way back at the beginning of December for Giving Tuesday, and we had teams divided up, and the winning team we had divided up between 5 teams, and 1 for each elephant. And the winning team was going to get a live with Hana, or live with whichever elephant won, and Miss Hana won. Not surprising, Hana has a lot of fans, and so now we are doing Hana's live. It's been a long time, we're sorry for that, it's taken a while. They have been away from reception zone, which is ideal for them, and ideal for ideal for life in the sanctuary in general to have no reception, but it does make it difficult to do live videos with the winning elephant, winning team. So here we are finally, more than a month later, to celebrate the wonderful fundraising of Team Hana. And with that, I have to say thank you everyone for participating in this year's end of year giving. It was a huge success. We are raising money for the expansion of the African facility. And as I said, we divided up in teams, and Team Hana came through. Each elephant has its own fan base, and Hana definitely has her share. You know, we look at all of them and say, what's not to love? But Hana just has this charm about her that people fall in love with. So we are here close to the barn. Just yesterday, the girls came back. Hana, Mara, and Bambi came back towards the barn. And so now Lady is out wandering in yard 4, normally where the 3 Powerpuff Girls hang out. So this is our opportunity before they head back away from reception zone. We're going to take advantage and give you a little bit of love from Hana. Her friends, her friends are a little bit further down. Hey, baby girl. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see them. Probably not. They're way down there by the water trough. I told Hana we're having a live party, and she very graciously came up the hill to join us. She's a beautiful, sweet girl. Let's see, Hana was the 3rd resident that came to the sanctuary. She's been with us now since, oh my goodness, somebody's gonna have to let me know. How long have you been here, Hana? Probably 4 years now. 16, 18, probably about 4 years that Hana has been here. She was a solitary elephant for many, many years, lived on circus for many years, and has come to the sanctuary and just charmed the hearts out of everybody. She is just so sweet, so charming, and really quite powerful in her calm demeanor. She has a tremendous influence on everybody in a very positive way. She is very passive in her leadership. She's very nurturing, but not overpoweringly so. She kind of works under the radar a fair bit to kind of help everyone grow and bring everybody together. And there's a lot happening behind that calm, gentle exterior. There's a lot happening inside. And one thing that happens is people see the calm exterior and see that little softness, but don't realize how much is actually happening. I don't even think she realizes, I don't think the others realize how much she's actually helping them on their journey. And in doing so, of course, helping herself, and fulfilling her, her role in this world to be that very nurturing, kind-hearted soul. I think you can see the others I don't know if I can zoom in on the others. I'm not sure how the screen's gonna work. There's her friends way down there. With certainty they'll join up in a minute. They were actually just in the pond together a few minutes before. I tried to get some videos for you guys, but that didn't work. Bambi was watching me try to sneak up, and she started to rumble, and of course when she started to rumble, then everyone wanted to come out of the pond. So just so you'll know, fundraising is continuing, that we had already started on the, and let's see if one of our wonderful team members can let us know where we are with fundraising for the African habitat expansion.
Hey people, I'm out.
Let me turn my radio down a little bit. 1 second here. Hey Shirley, when you get back to the barn, can you bring a watermelon down for Miss Hana? So we were fundraising earlier this year, end of last year for end of last year. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? Oh, I've done something wrong again. Let's see, now you moved, Hana. I'm not sure how to do this. Hold on a second. I did something wrong with my screen again. That's not right either. Oh, technically challenged. Kat, if you're watching, do I have a sideways Hana now?
You're vertical again.
Okay, I'm not sure what has happened because my screen has turned sideways, so I'm looking at Hana sideways on my screen. Sorry guys, technical problems here in the middle of nowhere. Hana, you're sideways. You're a cute girl. So we're talking about fundraising. We are doing pretty well with fundraising for the African habitat expansion. As many of you know, we're in the process of working on the male habitat expansion, our first phase of male habitat, and then after that we're going to continue to expand the African habitat, and then after that more expansion for hopefully more elephants. I'm gonna back up this a little bit so you can see Hana drinking. Oh, sweet girl. Always lots to do at the sanctuary, not only caring for the girls, but preparing for the next ones to come. I know people are saying that it's vertical. I'm looking at a sideways Hana on my phone. I have no idea. I need help. I need lots of help. Hana, I don't know what I did again. It's very strange looking at her sideways. Do you want to play in the water a little bit, Hana-bee? You want the hose? Here you go, sweetheart. I'm gonna do a little sprinkler here. Go, sweetheart. It's a warm summer day here in Mato Grosso. Oh, beautiful girl, Miss Hana-bee. doesn't spray that way, Hana. Somebody just said, lovely elephant. Yes, she is a lovely, lovely, lovely elephant. Beautiful speckles, cute ears. Somebody just asked about an update on upcoming elephants. Yes, we are getting closer, hopefully. Lots of steps, lots of pandemic-related delays, but moving forward for sure. And we're hopeful that things are getting close. Somebody just asked about the elephants coming and going from the barn on their own. Yeah, they do. They have access. We don't normally leave the barn open because they don't really use it that much. Where are you going, Honeybee? Nice sweet girl. But they can come and go. They have 5 yards that are all interconnected. 3 small yards, 2 large ones. And right now, as many of you know, Lady still does not like to interact with the other elephants. She'll come relatively close along the fence, but she won't interact with them. She does socialize and talk to them a fair bit, but doesn't like the physical contact. It's a little intimidating, so we do have the yards separated off a little bit, but they still have a lot of room to roam. Part of the flexibility of the design that we have here. The barn is right over here, somewhere, right over there. And they don't come back to the barn. A lady comes back to the barn about sometimes every day, sometimes every 3 or 4 days, depending on where she is. She'll often be away from the barn for 3 days, come back for 2 or 3 days, and kind of goes back and forth. The other girls, the Powerpuff Girls, they've been away from the barn for quite some time. This is the first time we've been back in a few weeks. What you doing, Honeybee? You gonna call your friends? Are you gonna call them? What's going on, sweet girl? We actually had the Powerpuff Girls. All 3 came into the barn this morning and did a little footwork and did a few other things, working with not only their care, but also introducing new people to different ideas, different ways of working with them. There's so many options here. That when they are away from the barn for a long time, people that haven't been here that long don't have a chance to see how those dynamics work, so we took advantage of that today and had them not only for their pleasure in foot trimming, but also for the education of some of the team. Gabi? Puede pegar melancia para Hana, por favor? We'll get a watermelon for Hana here. Where are you going, bud?
Oh, sorry. I understood you need this from outside.
Hi, sweet girl. Hey, sweet girl. Where are you going? We're going to get a watermelon for you. You want more foot trimming? Coming back to the barn for more footwork? 1 second, Honeybee. All right, guys, I'm gonna make you a little dizzy as I walk around here for a minute. I'm gonna change direction, going through the little chute here. Tem melancia aqui? Não tem? Ah, okay. Um pouquinho diferente, por favor. Shirley, I'm sorry. Yeah, we don't have any down here. Hannah, we need to restock your watermelon. You need to restock your watermelon. Oh, you're too close. There you go. There's a beautiful face. I know. You're a sweet girl. You're a sweet girl. It's not foot trimming time. Hana thinks it's foot trimming time. We already did that this morning. My sweet girl. You're beautiful. Oh, sleepy eyes. You're sleepy, sleepy eyes. You're a cute, cute girl. You're a cute, cute girl. Somebody just said you're gorgeous. You are gorgeous, Hana. You're very beautiful. Oh, big rumble. Big rumble. Where's your eye? There we go. Beautiful, beautiful Hana bee. Somebody just said amazing that two friends have stayed away this long. You know, this is one of those beautiful friendships where you don't actually have to be side by side to enjoy each other's company and, you know that they're there for each other and they still stay in contact. It's not uncommon for them to wander away and go on their own for a little while. No, it's not uncommon. It's part of their independence and their independence that, they're not completely dependent on being right by each other's side, and that's more of a healthy relationship where they can be separated and go off on their own, explore on their own and come back and celebrate their reunion once again, which does happen quite a bit. Thank you, Gabby. Especially at night, we see a lot of reunion parties when they're grazing more. Here at the sanctuary, in this climate, warm climate, we often see much more activity at night and a little bit more passive and quiet and sleepy during the day. And at night, we hear lots of celebrations, lots of dance parties. And you can definitely tell the difference when they're just having a little party compared to when they're having a reunion where they've been away from each other for a while. Bambi definitely leads the leads the chorus with her giant rumbles. And shortly thereafter, Hana follows up with her little trumpets. Hi, sweet girl. How are you? You're going to be up close with everybody today. Somebody... Beautiful girl, Miss Honeybee. People are talking about their intelligence and their understanding, and a lot of people question, not question, but curious to how we talk to them. One thing that happens in captivity, all over captivity with elephants, is their intelligence is undermined. We all talk about how intelligent they are. We all know, their capacity, their psychological, emotional, social capacities, but they're undermined in captivity, and their understanding is much greater than what we give them credit for. And sometimes just a simple movement, a simple change in position, change in voice a little bit, they understand a lot, and they're picking up on the energy that we're emitting also. So there's a lot of things to consider when working around them. The biggest part of it is just being honest, transparent, very open. Being as clear as possible with your communications. And they respond very favorably. They seem to appreciate it. One of the first things that elephants have to learn when they come here is how to communicate, or that they can communicate, and that people will listen. You smelling for your friends? That we will listen, and to the good and the bad communications. The only thing we need is for them to let us know what they're feeling, let us know what their needs are, let us know what their likes and dislikes are, and we try to honor those the best we can. And as you do, it just opens them up more and more. When they learn that you are listening, they get really intrigued by it. For some of these elephants, it seems like the first time anybody's really given them a voice or allowed their voice to be heard. And it's really fascinating to see how they respond. Keep going. Hana, Maggie just called you a superstar, and she is. She is a total superstar. And that's why everyone loves you. And that's why Team Hana raised the most money in this year's fundraiser. And that's why we are finally doing this video to celebrate the wonderful success and fundraising that happened at the end of the year for the expansion of the female African habitat. I think I see a watermelon coming, Miss Hana Bee. We're going to give Miss Hana a watermelon here, and we'll watch her eat that for a few. And then we will go ahead and sign off. And I have to get back to work. So let's bring you watermelon, sweet girl. You can just put it right over here. Thank you. Oh, don't let it go too far. Billy, can you hold this for a second? It's sideways, keep it sideways. I did something wrong. Hi, Honeybee. Thank you. And Hana says thank you too. Hana will sometimes eat everything before the watermelon. Somebody just commented on the background music. Yes, we have lovely nature. It is the best background music you can imagine. We actually had somebody accuse us of adding filters to all of our music, not filters, but soundtracks to all of our videos because of the nature sounds that are here. But when you live surrounded by nature, which the sanctuary is, you're going to have a lot of nature sounds. And here we have these little tiny blackbirds that just love to sing, and sometimes they actually overwhelm conversations. You really can't hear them very well, or you can't hear each other talk very well because the words are so loud. You're gonna wait on your watermelon, Honeybee? You're so funny. You're so cute. There's a watermelon. She's gonna enjoy her hay first.
You there?
So we talked about nature around, and I'm gonna show them the rest of the sanctuary a little bit, or parts of it. So their sanctuary is surrounded by nature. As you can probably see there, that is Itchy Scratchy Tree in Yard 1. There's a big storm, and Itchy Scratchy Tree lost a huge branch the other day. Everyone's sad, including Lady. But the sanctuary is in the middle of nowhere. We are almost 3,000 acres, very beautiful woodlands, very diverse property actually. Some pastures, some woodlands, some creeks, some very brushy pastures, brushy scrub brush sahado, and then some other areas that are really tall forest. Incredibly diverse. There's springs, there's creeks, there's ponds. We are at the end of the country road, so it's really isolated, and as you can see, there's pretty nice topographical changes here. There's about a 300-foot elevation change between the valley floor and the hilltops, which again creates nice diversity, great exercise. Right now, the pastures that the habitat the elephants have access to is not flat, but not incredibly undulated. When we do some expansions, they'll have more of the hills that they can climb and explore. Somebody just said poachers can't get in. No, there's no poaching that happens here. One, all the girls are tuskless. Even the boys that are going to be coming, they don't have any tuskies, or we don't know exactly why. Just it does happen, of course. As we know, there are some naturally tuskless males, but most of the elephants that will be coming don't have tusks. So there's not any motivation for poaching, and there would be no market here either. It's just not something that would be an issue. But also we're really in this very protected area, secluded, and in this seclusion it's really easy to monitor as well because of the topographical challenges that present for people to be entering here. So not a risk, no safety risks. You don't want your watermelon, sweet girl? Well, that's part of sanctuary choice, right? I would love to let you watch her eat her watermelon, but she is contentedly eating her grass for now, her hay. You're so funny, Honeybee. They're so cute. Oh, beautiful. I know people harass me for always having something to say, and I'll talk about these girls for hours, but sometimes it's just really awesome just watching them. Just kind of being in a quiet space with them and enjoying a little bit of what Sanctuary is all about. Somebody just asked about coming to volunteering one day. We don't have a volunteer program yet. Logistics are challenging here, and then of course COVID presented additional challenges. We are going to be working on creating some volunteer opportunities, but we don't know exactly when that's going to be. Again, logistics. There's a lot of priorities when we start focusing on where we can spend money. It has to be towards the elephants and has to be towards building the fences so more elephants can come. Before we can receive volunteers, we're going to have to create some different additional housing opportunities because we are in a remote area and there's just not a lot around for transit, for housing, for restaurants. So a lot of infrastructure and a lot of logistics that need to be worked on before we can start accepting too many volunteers. But in the future, give us some time. As you all know, elephants come first. We need to get those girls out of Argentina and boys out of Argentina, and then hopefully that'll free us up to start working on a few of the other auxiliary projects that we have going on. And somebody just asked about them again, poaching Gizimina. It's getting closer. We don't know exactly when it's going to be. A lot of issues, a lot of logistical challenges again, a lot of bureaucratic issues, but it's moving forward. Pandemic really put a big wrench in the works there. Oh, there you go. There's a watermelon time. You're so gentle, even with broken your watermelon. You eat it so fast. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to get back to work. Things to do, animals to take care of. We want to thank you again. All that you do to make this life possible, and for everyone that contributed to our end of year giving, thank you, thank you, thank you. We are well on our way to expanding the African female habitat, and congratulations to Team Hana, who are the honorees of this Facebook Live. Oh, there goes the giant chunk. There you go. Oh, you're so cute, Hana. So thank you all, Team Hana, and everyone who made our end of year giving a huge success. As you know, fundraising is always ongoing. Lots to build, lots to expand. Elephants waiting to come, and we look forward to sharing more lives with you soon. We will stay in touch. Keep following us on Facebook and other social media platforms, and we will talk soon. Thanks again for everything. Lots of love from all of us here in Brazil, and ciao, ciao for now.